Masba Outdoors here. Pretty psyched. First trip out this year on the BMW S1000XR. Been riding the Husky a lot since really November, since fall and then into spring. And had new tires put on, service done, I don't know, a few other things over the winter. So this will be the first trip out. So pretty excited. This is my 10,000 miles now on this BMW 2019 BMW S1000XR. Absolutely love this bike. For the first 9,000 miles, I put a radiator and an oil cooler guard on it. I put these weighted bars that go around the hand. The plastic part came. This is weighted. These are known for vibration and buzziness. So I added that, although I gotta tell you, I don't think it's much. I did add the SW Motec quick release. The bar goes in here in the soft bags. Right now I have the tail bag and the tank bag. I can throw on the saddlebags when needed. What else? Just some bobbins, nothing special there. I did, probably the biggest upgrade is the Speed Pro Cobra exhaust / tip, which I think looks awesome because it goes right along with the swing arm. Carbon fiber cover. Actually, that was really to cover the clamp because the way the Cobra mounted it gave an ugly looking clamp. So did all that for 9,000. I got the Michelin Road 6s on it. Stock tires went 3,000 miles. The Michelin Road 5s went 7,000 miles, and this is the first ride on the Road 6s. Have not really done anything else to it until actually, I'll do a quick start up. You can hear the exhaust. I love this. Oh, and I do have the Navi 6, which I love. Great integration into the bike. At 9,000 miles, I started to, I don't know, my legs just getting tired of it. I actually went and test drove a GS. Didn't like it. Just doesn't handle as good as this. So test drove the GS Adventure. Both bikes back to back, 6th gear, 30 miles an hour, and pegged it. And neither one of them performed great. I mean, they performed fine, but the same. They performed the same. Wasn't like I wheelied, but out of that. But they took off fine and were quickly up into RPMs and were ripping both of them. But I just didn't feel a difference really. So this whole torque thing for the GS, I don't know. This has a lot of good torque too, and so I got the Husqvarna 701 and kept this. But I did put the SW Motec new pegs on it, which moves the foot forward a little bit, which gives a little bit of relaxing angle in the hip. It has the rubber inserts, which I haven't decided if I'm going to keep or not. I had to get the brake increase because this does go up a little bit. And I did put the SW Motec bar risers, which moved it up and closer to me a little bit. Those things I've only had for the last 1,000 miles. Put them on late last year. All worked out really well. And then did adjust the shifter up a little bit because of the higher pegs. So great bike. I cannot speak highly enough about this bike. The thing that people talk about, negatives, vibrations. I really don't feel them. I did test drive a 16 and did feel them more. They put rubber mounts, right? I think it was 18. They put the rubber mount here. And then in 21, or was it 20? I think it was 21. They did a different thing to the counterbalance in the engine. But I don't feel the vibrations at all. If you set cruise control at 70 on the highway, you can start to feel them. I wouldn't recommend setting cruise control on the highway. This bike is too much fun to set cruise control, I'm going to be honest. Thing has incredible power, handles unbelievably. It is just so smooth and confidence inspiring and just goes wherever you point it. It is just a great bike. It's comfortable. I like it. Some people say the cupped seat that you kind of sit into keeps you in a spot, and it kind of does, but I really, really like it. 10,000 miles. I went to go look to trade it in, and I just couldn't find anything that I liked more, so I kept it. I guess maybe a new one, but I've heard the new one, the engine isn't quite as snappy. I don't know if that's true or not, but I didn't want to, I don't know. I love this bike. I love the power, the quick acceleration. Again, the handling is just unreal. It is so smooth. You put it on comfort. I keep it on Dynamic Pro and Dynamic suspension settings all the time. Never really take it off. A couple times because of rain, but I don't really ride in the rain much, so I didn't do that very often. Just an unbelievable bike. So much fun. And again, like, I haven't done much to it at all. Just stock. I did take the, it did have the big luggage racks here. The mount, I took those off because I didn't like the way it looked. But that's it. Triple black. Amazing bike. I would highly recommend anyone who wants a sport performance in a comfortable seating position. That's really what it is. I traded my 2014 Triumph Speed Triple 1050 in for it. I'll put a picture up here. So that's the same one that's in my intro, but that's the bike that I traded in for this, and it gives me the same sport level performance, but that bike did start to hurt my knees and my back after a while. I had that one for 4 years. I bought it as a leftover, and picked this up. Actually, this was I bought it in 2020. It was a demo, so it had 100 miles on it. It was a 2019. I bought it in 2020, and it just not look back. It is so much fun to ride. I think it's like 3 bikes under 5,000 RPMs, nice and relaxed. 5 to 7, sportier, over 7. Thing just goes crazy. So much. It's then you just got to chuckle. So absolutely love the bike. And with the built-in, well, not built-in, but whatever, the Navi 6, I feel like the dash is not great, but the Navi 6 takes care of that and makes it a good dash. So you know, standard buttons. I love the whiz wheel for the, works in the GPS. That's great. Whatever, trip info, cruise control, suspension, modes, heated grips, start. So wrapping up the overview, cannot say enough good things about this bike. Luckily, I have a lot of bikes. It's by far my favorite bike. Just a great street bike, cruising bike. Can be sporty, can be a touring bike, sport tour, right? I guess it's exactly what the category is. So adding some video in here of the ride of the day. You can get some footage of the lovely day in southern New Hampshire. So this is one of my favorite stretches of road, coming off 31, turning onto 119 here, going right by Willowbrook State Park in Massachusetts. This is a great road, nice stretch, a few miles long, rides along a little stream / river, call it, not that big of a river, but windy, tight, just fun to ride. And I will show you, there's a number of people on this ride. I will highlight it in the next section here, but Sarah Panagali and 911 went up and down this trip, the section of road a couple times just because it is so much fun. And others do the same. Go down, turn around, ride back. I see bikes do it all the time. Great stretch of road. little unscheduled off-roading with the BMW S1000XR, just a little construction, but handles through without much problems. So this is some footage of a ride on Route 31 in southern New Hampshire. Great road, has some speed to it. Very rural back road. You can see not a lot of traffic. You're not straight. Definitely some windy backcountry roads. Just a great road to ride. Actually goes from the Connecticut border up into central New Hampshire, and just a lot of fun to ride. Luckily I can pick it up close to my house and get a good ride in. So some highlights from Route 31 in New Hampshire. So finishing up on Route 31 on the southern section in Massachusetts, actually. So hope you enjoyed the video. Great day to be out. Like I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video, this is my first trip of the year for the BMW S1000XR after some service and new tires over the winter. Very successful ride, fun day. Was a little colder than I wanted, but good overall trip. Hope you enjoyed it. Any questions about the BMW S1000XR, please post them. Happy to answer, and would appreciate a like.